Oh my goodness, welcome. This is going to be a really, really fun show today. I've got a couple of three guests. So hang in there because this is right until the end because you're going to love our last guest as much as you're going to love our first guest. I just want to share with all of you that I just got off my class with Kathleen Bearkins, A Wellness Revolution, which I just absolutely adore her. She is the author of Your Creator Matrix. And Kathleen had Brandon, who is a zone healer from the Netherlands, who's American, but he's in the Netherlands, join us today. And he was talking about our limiting beliefs, about our story, about our consciousness. And I want to introduce our own. We're so fortunate in New England to have our own zone healer. And she's doing an event coming up very soon in August. And Dr. Kerry Goyette is back with us. And Dr. Goyette, Brendan was so brilliant today in what he was sharing. But and you can relate to this because I'm sure you have patients as well. He had a patient in her 80s that was told that arthritis had set in and she had fallen and that she was going to need a wheelchair. And she was in a wheelchair when he first started working with her. 2 or 3 weeks later, she was out of the wheelchair. She was not using a cane and went on vacation and had a fabulous, fabulous time. Around the time of her fall and her getting in the wheelchair was also the time that her son had committed suicide. And consciously or unconsciously, events determine how we handle or not handle situations. And so welcome back, as always, Dr. Goyette. But what an amazing story of healing. And you see this all the time, don't you?
Yes, me and all the zone practitioners. I have to say, the zone practitioners are an elite group of healers, and it's always inspiring to be around them and listen to their stories and hear their healings. And it's the reason that I have delved into the work myself to make sure that my patients get the best of me and what I can offer to them. But I have gone as far as getting certified in the technique to start to teach it to other healers as well, because I just think that when you fully, as a healer, understand what truly heals and what the body is fully capable of, when you can direct the intelligence of the body to heal things that need to heal and function properly, that it needs to be spread to healers. And so that's the class that you're referring to that's coming up in August. But yes, it's always fun and inspiring to listen to other practitioners and their results. And they do. The zone practitioners get amazing, amazing results. And I shouldn't say amazing. It's what the world would call amazing, but really the body is fully capable of doing this. And it's great. I'm glad he was able to make an impact on her life.
So we get stuck on the story. And that story kind of stays with us. Like, oh, I have arthritis, I'm getting old, and that's just the way it's going to be. Well, it doesn't have to be that way.
Exactly. You know, the thing about our story is most of our story was really developed really early on in our life, because in the first 7 years or so of your life, you don't have that filter to really filter what's being modeled to you, whether it's being modeled from your parents or your preachers or your teachers or what have you. But as a child, you're pretty much downloading everything that you're being exposed to. So deep, deep down into your subconscious, you're just recording. And, those thoughts or those ideas or those beliefs that you've been modeled to are in there, whether they're true or not, whether they're serving you or not, they're in there. And whatever is in your subconscious and is in there in a capacity, it will express itself physically. And people know this. People know this as it relates to finance or abundance or success. We hear these principles they're universal principles, but we're just applying it to healing. So if you have beliefs that make you sick, you're going to be sick. If you think as you get older you're going to fall apart and become sick, that's what will happen to you. If you are being told from somebody that you respect and have rapport with, and they're telling you that you're going to end up in a wheelchair, you'll end up in a wheelchair. And this is why healers need to be very, very much aware of what they're telling their patients, because they could literally be making them sick instead of healing them.
So there was a woman on the class today who her doctor said, and I can't imagine why a doctor would say this, but he said to her, your prognosis with your cancer and the kind of cancer you have is very, very limiting. And, you probably won't have more than 5 years. Why would you say that to someone? And she said today, I wish that doctor was still around, because I would go to his office and say, hey, doc, I am perfectly cured. There is nothing wrong with me, and I'm still living, and it's over 5 years. It's 6 years. Total healing is your gift. Your body wants to heal. And the zone techniques are an avenue to signal the cells, because the cells communicate. They talk to each other. And the cells are saying, oh, I must be doing better. Oh, I'm okay now. Well, then if you're okay, I'm okay. And it's like a chain reaction in your whole body. So this is so fascinating how this technology is really also about our consciousness and our cells talking, and the power of the cells and the consciousness of those cells, isn't it, Dr. Goyette?
Well, first, I'll start by just saying your default state is health. So you are designed to be healthy. You're designed to feel great. You're designed to function. But should somebody get out of balance and start to become sick or have injuries and need healing, the zone technique from a very physical level is an amazing technique to be able to identify very quickly what the patient needs to actually completely, fully heal and function properly. So hands down, yes, I would agree with you with that. As far as a consciousness, it's really about making sure that the image, the healing image, is what heals. It's that idea that in perfect health, that there's a perfect health idea, and that your body knows how it's encoded to express that perfect health. And so as a zone practitioner, we're contacting that intelligence in your body and telling it to remember what it's like to be having perfect health and what it means to function optimally. That's why it says the perfect glandular health, or the perfect eliminative health, or the perfect nervous system health. It's in all the zones. When you read the zone slips on my wall or the posters on my wall, it's right there. It's the image that heals.
So I just want to say very quickly, I love what you're saying, by the way. Fabulous stuff. If you're a healer and you want to know more about the event that's coming up, it's August 8th from 9 to 5 at the Hilton Garden. And for more information, call 978-834-6056. You can register at Health Zone Enterprises as well, or just go to the website and check it out, which is MarketSquareChiro.com. MarketSquareChiro.com. I'm Frankie Boyer. We'll be right back with zone practitioner Dr. Kerry Goyette. Stay tuned.